The crowd was loud, the moment felt historic, and then everything went silent. Victor Wembanyama, 7'4", unstoppable. The future of the NBA hit the floor. Not just a fall, a terrifying face-first crash that changed everything in seconds. Just 2 days earlier, he looked untouchable. A 35-point playoff debut, breaking records once held by legends like Tim Duncan, winning Defensive Player of the Year, becoming the youngest ever to do it. The league wasn't just watching him, it was revolving around him. And then, Game 2 happened. He drove to the basket. A routine defensive move by Jrue Holiday. A slight misstep. And suddenly, Wembanyama was falling with no way to protect himself. His face slammed into the hardwood. His head bounced. For a few seconds, he didn't move. That's when fear took over. Doctors reviewing the footage didn't just see a normal fall. They saw danger. Real danger. Dr. Evan Jeffries immediately raised alarm. Not just for a concussion, but something worse. A possible fracture in the face or jaw. One fall. 2 serious injuries. Then came the chilling breakdown from Dr. Brian Sutter. Frame by frame, he spotted something most people missed. Wembanyama tried to stand and couldn't. He stumbled, collapsed again. That loss of control has a name. Attack. And it's a major red flag. Not just shaken up. Not just dizzy. It's a sign the brain has been disrupted. This wasn't a simple hit. This was trauma. And here's what makes it even more dangerous. Wembanyama isn't built like anyone else. At over 7'4", when he falls from higher, faster, and harder than almost any player in the league. The physics are brutal. The impact is amplified. And this time, he couldn't even brace himself. He was trying to pass the ball on the way down. No protection. Full force. That's why doctors are worried about something deeper, something hidden. Because concussions can mask pain. If there's a fracture in his jaw or face, it might not even be obvious yet. And if that's confirmed, we're not talking days, we're talking months. The San Antonio Spurs quickly ruled him out and placed him in concussion protocol. That means no rushing back, no shortcut. A strict step-by-step recovery process that could take anywhere from 7 to 10 days. Or long best case, he misses a couple of games. Worst case, he misses the entire series. And if there's structural damage, he could miss the entire postseason. Let that sink in. 2 days after becoming the youngest defensive player of the year ever, his playoff run might already be over, and the timing couldn't be worse. The series is tied. The Spurs are heading on the road. And without Wembanyama, everything changes. This isn't just losing a star. This is losing the system. With him on the court, the Spurs dominate both ends. Without him, they become ordinary. We already saw it in Game 2. They had a 14-point lead and still lost. Because when Wembanyama isn't there, the rim isn't protected. The offense loses its edge. The fear factor disappears, and opponents feel it. Now, the Portland Trail Blazers have an opening. A real one. But beyond the game, there's a bigger question. Should he even come back this series? Because this isn't about tough. It's about the brain. One wrong decision, one early return, and you're risking not just a season, but a career. Wembanyama is 22 years old. He could dominate this league for the next 15 years. No playoff series is worth that. And here's the twist no one wants to admit. This wasn't a dirty play. No foul, no fight, no bad intent. Just a normal basketball move that turned into a nightmare because of who he is and how far he had to fall. That's what makes it so unsettling. It could happen again. Right now, everything depends on those medical tests. If they come back clean, there's hope. If they don't, the NBA might lose its brightest young star for the rest of the playoffs. All because of one routine play that went horribly wrong. And somewhere right now, while the league moves on, Victor Wembanyama is sitting in a quiet room, waiting to find out if this was just a scare or the moment that changed his season and maybe more.